Your boy is looking like wavy. Hey, Firstly, big ups to my friend who's let me use the DSLR camera. By letting me use, I mean that I stole it and I'll give it back when they realize that it's been stolen. But in the meantime, the clear picture is being brought to you by a Canon T3i DSLR, and I'm loving it. Look, I'm just gonna keep it real. The other day, I decided to go and take a walk or whatever, like, go for a couple miles or what have you, because brother's trying to get a little bit of exercise or whatever, and I said, I'm not even gonna take it light, I'm just gonna go for a couple miles right off the bat, all uphill, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna kill it. And little did I know that was the worst decision that I'd ever make. I'm still recovering up to now. It is not pretty. Having said that, I know that I have a few pounds to lose. Okay, just a few. I know that there's a whole thing about, diet and exercise and that sort of thing, and getting that ratio right. And people talk about 80-20 rule and that sort of thing in terms of diet and exercise. But I'm not really gonna go into the diet portion of it because honestly, I still struggle with that. But I think that if anybody really wants to start losing weight, one of the best things to do is just to start being active. That's probably the easiest way to go about doing it. I'd say it's a lot easier than diet. I'm not saying don't do diet, because diet is really important. It's actually way more important than exercising. But for me, what I noticed was that once I started getting into the exercising, you start looking at, okay, what are other ways that I could really start to improve the weight loss thing. Then you start looking at diet and you start making better choices and so on. But if you were somebody that's, let's say, skinny and you want to go into the gym and bulk up, or if you're like me, you're a fatty and you're trying to go into the gym and lose weight, I think there's like probably 3 or 4 key things that you need to do before you actually get in, or once you start. First thing is you have to be motivated. Right off the bat, if you don't really want to be there, you're pretty much going to be wasting your time from the start. Believe it or not, it took me at least 3 months or so mentally to prepare to actually get back into the gym. And once I was ready mentally to get back to the gym, the rest of it was kind of an easier process. I'm not saying that it's easy, but it was easier. The second thing I could advise you to do is to make a plan when you go into the gym. Don't just walk into the gym, look around and say, okay, let's see what machines I can attack today, or let's see how long I could go on the treadmill today or whatever. No, write out a plan, research first, write out a plan, what you're gonna do specifically in terms of exercises for that day, lay out those exercises and then just follow that plan. Now, a lot of people see me in the gym, they may see me staring at my phone thinking that I'm texting, but what I've actually done is that I always lay out a specific set of exercises that I want to do when I go to the gym, and how many reps and sets and all that kind of stuff. And then from there, I just kind of attack my plan and see how far I can get. Third is to really tailor-make what works best for you. If you're not really big on cardio, it don't make sense saying you're gonna go to the gym and do an hour on the treadmill, or an hour on the elliptical, or an hour on the stair climber, and that's gonna be your exercise routine and you're gonna love it, because you're gonna hate it. So figure out what exercise is actually gonna work for you and then go from there. I would have never thought that the deadlift would be like my favorite exercise, but it is. I've kind of balanced my routine around weight training, and I'm trying to incorporate some cardio inside there as well. To be honest, cardio and weight training kind of works hand in hand if you want to lose weight. And I've been kind of doing like a lot of research on it because I want to drop down, but I honestly hate cardio. I hate it. Always have, always will. And so I was trying to see, okay, what's the next best thing that I could do to kind of not have to be so cardio focused when I go to the gym, and what would keep me interested to keep going. Do something that you like, do things that you like, whether it's actually going into the gym, or if it's cycling or jogging or playing football or anything, whatever you like to do, as long as you're getting exercise at least like 3 or 4 days a week, like it's gonna be beneficial. So do what works for you. The last thing is to be consistent. all right? You need to make sure that you're consistent. If anything else fails out of this, if anything is gonna fail, you don't want to be a consistency. This is something that even I struggle with. I've probably been back in the gym now for about 3 or 4 months, and I still struggle with this. Even up to now, like I haven't been to the gym in like a week. You know what I mean? But it's something that if you want to see the results, you have to put in the work, and you have to consistently put in the work. All right. If you're not going to be consistent, then all you're doing is really kind of hurting yourself in the end. You know, definitely those are the 4 things for me. As I say, if you're somebody who's trying to get into the gym, those are probably the 4 most important things that you need to do just to get started. Just to get started. You know, it's. I'm not saying that this is gonna help you lose weight or whatever. I'm just talking from my experience and trying to get back in, working through that gym struggle. This is what I did to get started. Motivation, set a plan, find out what works for you, consistency. Those are the 4 things. Luckily, I have a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, Kevin, who works at the gym that I go to. And I said I'm gonna go and talk to him and find out, you know, from a professional exactly what does he recommend in terms of, you know, getting started in the gym and that sort of thing. And if you want to lose weight. So I'm gonna hand it over to Kevin now, let him do his thing, and then I'll be back.
I'm Kevin, I work here at Good Life Fitness. I'm a motivator here at the front desk, and my job is to motivate people to get to their fitness goals and help ease them into a fitness program. Little advice for some people that may be shy or intimidated to come into a gym is 1, make a plan. Planning ahead sort of keeps you accountable for what you're doing, and you can keep track of what you're doing. Also, some people may be intimidated by some of the other people in the gym. Some of the bigger guys are a little jacked and ripped. They may be feeling like some of those people are looking at them. Not to worry. Most of those guys, they don't even notice you. They're too busy looking in the mirror. That's one thing you don't have to worry about. Most people, when they go to the gym, they're more than happy to help. So if you have any questions, most people don't mind helping out. So you can either ask staff or even current members. It's kind of like a family when you go to a gym. You get to know people, and it's a little community. So that's another thing that can help people get started with the gym. Some people don't know what they're doing. They're like, where do I start? I'm not sure how to achieve my goals. So I'd recommend trying a couple of the classes, and they can help you with tips and ideas for your fitness goals. Since we're on the topic of fitness goals, setting a realistic, obtainable goal is really the key to success and being consistent. So that's my advice for getting started in the gym, and there's always plenty of people and resources within the gym itself. So that's a couple of ideas and tips for people to get started. I also suggest carrying a notebook and writing down different things that you want to do and achieve at the gym and keep yourself accountable. And of course, diet. Don't expect to do crash diets. They don't work. Everybody knows it. There's no magic pill or recipe for success. Just trying to pick some healthy, good choices, and do a little homework, researching on different websites like bodybuilding.com is where I got most of my ideas from. I used to be 200 pounds 2 years ago when I first started working here at Good Life. So I know from experience that using different resources online, within the gym, and wherever else you may find different inspirations, they're all really helpful tips. So being consistent and make a plan.
So that's it, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and you know, we're all in this struggle together. You know, if you have anything, well, first, if you have any questions or whatever that about, you know, kind of weight loss or getting back to the gym, that sort of thing, and you want to ask Kevin, just go ahead and drop that in the comments below. Also, if you have some kind of routine, or if you have any maybe advice for those of us, people like me, other people who are trying to, get in the gym and lose weight. You can drop that in the comments below. And I still have a super long way to go. Super long way to go. All right, but I know that there's those of you out there who are in that same struggle with me. So if you're feeling that way, as I said, hit the brother up. Let me know, and interested to see you guys' comments. In the meantime, that's your boy Riddy. I'm gonna be back with another video sometime soon. In the meantime, enjoy the bloopers.
Who's starting?
Just go ahead and...
Start.
Oh, that's awkward. You don't really need to...
I know you're already here.
You don't really need to motivate me like that. Alright, so...
Oh, I do. Hi, I'm Kevin. I work here at Good Life Fitness, and I'm one of the motivators. Stop. Oh.
Great, curse. That's wonderful.
Curse. Bleep.
Yeah.
I feel like I need, like, the teleprompter.
That's good. Just talk off top of your head, bruh.
Okay. Good.